My name is Ilya Felicia Lewis, and this is my son, Joe Sidney Lewis III. My husband and I decided we wanted to have another child, so we prayed about it. We prayed and asked God for a boy, one that God could use to lead lost souls back to Him. And a month later, we found out we were pregnant.
You taught me everything you've given me. I always keep it inside. You're the driving force in my life. Yeah. There isn't anything or anyone that I could be, and it just wouldn't feel right if I didn't have you by my side. You were there for me to love and care for me when skies were gray. Whenever I was down, you were always there to comfort me. And no one else can be what you have been to me. You will always be, you will always be the girl in my life for all time. Mama. Mama, you know I love you. Ooh, you know I love you, Mama. Mama, you're the queen of my heart. Your love is like tears from the stars. Yes, it is. Mama, I just want you to know. Like food to my soul. Yes it is. Yes it is. Oh, yes it is. Yes it is.
At 4 months, I had some abnormal tests to come back, and my doctor wanted to do a procedure on me that could cause me to lose my baby. And I asked him if I had to make a decision right then, and he said no. So I told him I wanted to go home and talk to my husband about it, and he told me to schedule an appointment the next day, and that's what I did. My husband and I prayed about it. And when I went back to the doctor, he asked how did we come to that decision, and I told him we prayed about it, and he said that was the answer he wanted to hear. At 6 months, my doctor informs me that he's closing his practice, and he says, "You're the one patient I didn't want to tell this to." He said, "But I'm closing my practice to start a church, and I'm going to refer you to one of my colleagues." His colleague was also a Christian, and he said that the precancerous cells weren't severe enough to do a procedure right now, that we could wait till after I delivered, but he didn't want me to deliver naturally. So I had a C-section. And at 18 months, Joe wasn't talking. He was barely doing your normal baby babble. So we got a referral for a speech therapist, and 5 minutes with him, he was diagnosed with an auditory processing disorder. And that led to occupational therapy, physical therapy. Joe was my one child with all the delays. He had texture issues. He was terrified of water. He would only eat in certain things if they were a certain color. After years of therapy, we had a very grueling schedule. All the different therapies led to private piano lessons for the finger dexterity. And the piano teacher was a Christian, and she insisted that all her students learn to read and write music. So Joe has been reading and writing music since he was 3. It led to private swimming lessons for the hand-eye coordination because he had issues with his gait. And the owners of the swimming school that we attended, we lived in Reno, Nevada at the time, and the swimming pool, it was an indoor private swim school that was heated off a natural hot spring. So they could literally swim all year because the water was always 70 degrees. The owners of the swim school would meet me at my car because we physically have to drag Joe inside because he's terrified of water. After maybe 6 months of swimming lessons, the first time he swam the length of the pool without the safety harness, the swim instructors jumped in from different ends of the pool and swam to Joe. Joe can now do every different swim stroke there is. Joe is my prodigy child now. He went from not talking, being nonverbal with multiple delays, to now he's a straight A student. He is a musical genius who can play 6 different instruments. And he's wanted to be a vet since he was about 5 years old. And this is Joe's story, and I just wanted everyone to know Joe's story. We're all Christians, so he kept
That's
putting
amazing.
angels in our life when Satan was trying to take him.
What are the instruments he can play?
He plays guitar, piano, organ, saxophone, violin, and it's something else I can't remember.